Namaskar and welcome back to another episode of Unlocking Stars with Abhishek, a series on Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra. Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra is one of the finest scriptures available on Vedic astrology. We have started with Raj Sambandh Yoga Adhyaya in the previous episode. We'll continue with this chapter, and today we will be doing the next 5 verses, that is from 6 to 10. Now I invite our astro expert, Abhishek. Welcome, Abhishek. He will be telling us more about these verses.
Thank you very much. And almost in all the episode, I'm saying same thing. I'm feeling blessed to be part of this Gyan Yagya. It's almost impossible for anyone to decode these verses exactly up to the Rahasyarth level. But as per my capacity and understanding and the blessings of Mahaguru, just sharing my understanding on these verses. That's why you always say in the end we always invite, like we always welcome any feedback, any suggestions. So Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar is in Raj Sambandh Yoga Adhyaya. We are in the second spell of this chapter. Raj Sambandh Yoga Adhyaya he has revealed in conjunction with the Raj Yoga Adhyaya. Raj Yoga Adhyaya Maharshi gave the directive, check the Raj Yoga, and immediately after that one check the Raj Sambandh Yogas also, because that is also related to the Ral ship. That's why you can find some of the verses will come up like that, invoking the Amatya Karak, which is literally a mantri, the main Karak for the Raj Sambandha, as well as the Atma Karak also sometimes. So both are playing equally in the verses, both are dancing equally. You can see how Maharshi is inculcating this mystical principle in his student's mind, in Maitreya's mind, very beautifully. His teaching style is so great. If you imagine the verse, then you can understand his status and stature of enlightened guru. He's a he's a real Sadhguru. As usual, before emerging in the Mahaguru Parasar Mahakathan related to Raj Sambandh Yoga Adhyaya, starting from the verse 6 to verse 10 in this episode. As usual, go and bow down in the lotus feet of Param Guru, Jagat Guru, Parabhairav, Sri Mahadev. Let's imagine in that. Take his blessings for this Gyan Yagya. Vande Vandanatustu Samati Prema Priyam Premadam Purnam Purnakaram Prapurna Nikhilaisvarya Kavasam Sivam Satyam Satyamayam Trisatya Vibham Satyapriyam Satyadam Vishnu Brahmanutam Swakiye Kripayo Patakritam Sankaram. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. Har Har Mahadev. Har Har. After bowing down in the lotus feet of Sri Mahadev, we are now initiating this Gyan Yagya, this episode of Brihat Parasa Hora Shastra as a tribute in the lotus feet of Mahaguru Maharshi. Let's immerse in the verse 6, how he is playing with the Atma Karak, and in this case, Amatya Karak also. Parasaruvacha Atmakarat Atmakarakata केंद्रे कोणे वा अमात्य कारके तदा राज कृपायु युवतो जातो राजाश्रिता sukhi. He is saying the native will get the Raj Kripa, blessings from the king, blessings, asray, shelter from the authority, from the government. He will be the Rajasrit. Raja will take care. Raja will feed the native. So in modern context, you are talking about, and lots of people are coming up with these questions like a government job or something like that. Raja Asrit. Government job means Raja Asrit. He's Asrit on the government, on the authority. And there is a kripa from the Raja. There can be many connotations, many interpretations we can have. Sanskrit is such a rich and divine language. No language exists equal to having such richness. One word has many meanings, many layers. But at present, we can understand the effect of this yoga, the Raj Kripa and Raj Asrit. That is the Raj Sambandh. If you are depending on the Raja, on the authority, on the government, so there is a connection, there is a link, there is a Sambandh. So Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara is ultimately revealing the Raj Sambandh in this manner. And two characters, two players here. Two players are coming, Amatya Karak and the Atma Karak. Amatya Karak. So if the Atma Karak is in Kendra or Trikona, if it is in Kendra or Trikona from the ascendant, from the Lagan, then the native will get this Raj Kripa and this Raj Asray. Same thing happening with the Amatya Karak. So it's a very auspicious disposition for these two great Karakas, Atma Karak and Amatya Karak, to be posited in a Kendra or Trikona from the Lagana. So we have been talking about this identification of the Amatya Karak and Atma Karak. It's very easy to find out through the degree, through the longitude. The highest degree, Atma Karak, and then second highest is the Amatya Karak. So just like behaving like in this context, like a Raja and Mantri. So this disposition will bless the Raja Sambandh according to Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara. So we need to check when we got the chart, then we have to very quickly identify the Amatya Karak and Atma Karak and check the disposition if they are in the Kendra or Trikona or not. If they are, then this verse will be applicable. Each verse is not applicable in every chart. There can be a Raj Sambandh, but the other verses, other techniques are active there. Now, Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara revealing next technique, next celestial combination he is revealing for the chief of army staff. Till verse 6, he talked mainly about the Raj Mantri, the Mantri who can give the mantrana, Pradhan Mantri, Raj Mantri, the chief in the court of the king he talked about. In this verse number 7, he is talking about the chief of army staff, the Senapati, Sena Nayak he is talking about. Because the Sena Nayak, chief of army staff, that is also very strategic position. And it's an excellent Raj Sambandh. Excellent Raj Sambandh in ancient context as well as in the modern context. Let's immerse in the verse. Parasaruvacha Karakacha tatha arudhata Lagana Dvijuttamam Tritaye Sastabhe Papai Hasena Dhisa Prajayate. He is picking up two malefic bhavas, two Trisadaya bhavas, third house and the sixth house. But a starting point, he is saying the third from where or sixth from where. He is saying first you identify the Atmakarak. So third from the Atmakarak, sixth from the Atmakarak. Or he is saying Tatha Arudhat, Padlagnas also, Arud Lagnas also. So you can check the third from the Arud also and sixth from the Arud also. You know the significations of these malefic houses. The Satru Hanta characteristics is coming into the play. That Satru Hanta part will be shown in the form of the effect of this yoga, Sena Dhisaha, he is the Sena Nayak. So see this celestial combination, you have to quickly find out the starting point of the counting, Atmakarak or the Arud Lagna. And then third house you see, or sixth house you see, if the Papi planets are there. Here the Papi means malefics, having more energies. We know in Graha Gun Swarupadhyay, Maharshi Parasar revealed the characteristics of the Grahas in full detail to Maitre. So now he is not talking about this, who is Papi and who is Subh. It's a very basic now at this stage. So if this combination, if this celestial arrangement is forming in the chart, then it's a static promise for a native to be a Senadhis. Some basic questions are coming in adolescence or something. Some natives are asking, we can go in army or not, try in defense or not. So the professional career counseling, this sort of Parashari principles might help at Daivakyas. So it's an advisory role basically. These celestial combinations will give him additional boost to get a success. That's why it's an advisory role. Every kingdom, every in an ancient time, like every Raja got a Raj Jyotish, and he got a status just like a minister. He's just such a, because the Raja king is not doing anything without having consultation with his Jyotish. So it's an advisory role from the ages and now also. So that type of counseling can be done through these Parashari verses, subject to other astrological considerations. Now Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar is coming up with a excellent combination for a Raj Mantri again. He's talking about the Raj Mantri. Through the verse number, blessing is coming through the verse number 8. Parasaruvacha Tarake Kendre Konesu Swatunge va swabhe sthite Bhagya pena yute driste Raj Mantri Bhave Drubam. It's a very powerful combinations. Very powerful. Here now these words, these technical terms are not difficult now. The tung. So he's talking about the tunge, exaltation. So he's talking about the swatunge. So the karak, the karak, atma karak. When he is talking about the karak, the pradhana karak, the atma. So atma karak is in the kendra or in the trikona. 1, 4, 7, 10 or 1, 5, 9. Atma karak is in kendra or trikona or in exaltation or in own house, or, and here he is putting additional combination that is necessary combination. Necessary combination is the Bhages, the ninth lord. ninth lord will aspect the Atmakarak. So in the first condition, you have to check the condition of the Atmakarak, where Atmakarak sitting in the Kendra, or it is in the Trikona, or it is in own sign, or it is in the sign of exaltation. So the position of the Atmakarak, the avastha of the Atmakarak, Mahaguru is very concerned here. So that is the first condition. If the first condition will fulfill, so you know that is already a Raj Sambandh Yoga according to verse 6. Why it is going to be the powerful Raj Sambandh Yoga? That's why Maharishi is coming up, Raj Mantri Bhavet Dhruvam, because additional condition he is just attaching. That is the aspect of the ninth lord on the Atmakarak in this case. So that make this combination more strong. Otherwise, if you go in the sixth verse, we just did. Atmakarakatha kendre kone va amatyakarake tada raj kripa ito jato raja sita sukhi. We did that one. If the amatyakarak or atmakarak in kendra or trikona. So kendra and trikona, so native is getting the raj kripa, raj ashray. So here what Maharishi is just adding, this aspect thing of the ninth lord, the auspicious ninth lord. This trine is the most strongest trine. And this lord is the most strongest lord among the Trikonadhis, most auspicious for the native. So that most auspicious native, when blessed with their aspect or even conjunct, yute drishte, then this will happen. The dhruvam, the for sure Rajmantri, this combination is blessing in such a manner. Although the power of any yoga is directly proportional to the avastha of the graha and other astrological consideration, we have to check the balabal in the other divisional charts also. We have to check the bal of the planet through quantitative techniques also, what Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara taught to Maitre and to us earlier. So now Mahaguru is moving forward and taking Maitre to the next blessings, to the next celestial combinations he is revealing through the verse number 9. Let's immerse in the verse number 9. Parasaruvacha कारके जन्म राशि से लग्न गे शुभ संयुते मंत्री त्वये मुख्य योगो अयम वार्धके नात्र संशयः. He is talking about the Janma Rasi se. So Janma Rasi, the technical Janma Rasi se, Janma, when we do the Sandhi Viched, then we break this word like that. Janma Rasi plus Is. So who is the Is of the Janma Rasi? Is means Iswar, Lord. So Lord of the Janma Rasi. So where moon is sitting, that is the Janma Rasi. So it means Maharishi talking about the moon sign Lord. So Maharishi called the moon sign Lord like a Janma Rasi se. So Karake Janma Rasi se. Karake here again Mahaguru is talking about the Atmakarak. When he is talking about the, if he is saying Atmakarak, if he is saying Karak, it means Atmakarak. So the moon Rasi Lord become Atmakarak. So the first condition is moon Rasi Lord, the dispositor, where moon is posited. So moon Rasi Lord. Moon Rasi Lord become the Atmakarak. And Subh Sanyukte, and it is conjunct with a benefic in Lagna Lagnage. So you know the combination are coming up like this. In Lagna, in ascendant, in the natal ascendant he is talking about, there is a Subh planet is there, and that is conjunct with a dispositor of the moon sign Lord. dispositor, you cannot say, like a moon sign lord himself. So the moon sign lord become the Atma Karak, that is the condition number one. Then it is in the Lagna and conjunct with a Subh planet. It can be, I cannot say it's a rare combination, but it's a might not very common combinations. But the blessings is coming like a Raj, he become a mantri. He get a king's ministership. Bardh ke natra sansayah. So not when he grows, like in his old age, in advances, some people are getting the ministership even in modern context also, after being spending a lot of time in politics, doing a small portfolios, and then after, when he is in advanced age, then he got some opportunity, he become a minister, something like that, doing a lot of small junior portfolios, and once he picked up to the mantri. So this is the combination. As a case study, we should go and we should check. Every mantra, every verse is asking for research. So every verse is a call for paper. Every verse. So you can understand like how much work Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar did, and how much homework he gave already. So I think a lots. I think it's next to impossible to do, to cross this deep ocean of astrology, but we can try as much as we can, as much as we have been blessed by Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar and the Jagat Guru Sri Mahadev. So this is the combination through the verse number 9. Now through verse number 10, he is blessing another combination, another celestial combination. Parasaruvacha Karake Subh Sanyukte Panchame Saptame Apiva Dasme Navame Va Api Dhanam Rajasrayad Bhave. Now the Karake, the Karak, the Atma Karak. So Atma Karak is conjunct with the benefit, but where? So Atma Karak is in fifth, Pancham, seventh, Saptam, or 10th and 9th. So this native will get dhan, the wealth, through the king. Rajastra, dhanam Rajastra bhavet. Here it's very important to understand one thing, how Maharshi is playing with the words. He's saying Panchame Saptame va api, Dasme Navame va api dhanam. So in the commentary, like the understanding is like that: 5th, 7th, 10th, or the 9th. And there is a Subh Sanyukte. So Atma Karak is there, and there is a conjunct with a benefit. Then he will get wealth from the king. How he will get wealth from the king? That is a karmic pattern will drag all the events, because native is attracting the events. So events are coming to life, they are manifesting. So manifestation has two parts in the cosmic. We know the cycle, the manifest. This is the process to understand this. Jyotish is the process to understand the manifestation of the event. So Bhagavan in Gita also said like that. He indicated the manifestation is a twofold process, manifesting in a microcosmic level, then it is at the macrocosmic level. So if you have the understanding of the Veda Nayanam, if you can see the events at the microcosmic level, then you can understand the pattern in a well advance and do the phalades. That is the very scientific approach what Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar and our Guru Parampara, the great Guru Parampara, blessed us. So it's nothing like that. It's a like word of the these mantras, these verses are just like playing with the words, and no basis. So not like that. The need of the hours is to understand, the more research to understand what Mahaguru, why Mahaguru, how Mahaguru said these things. So I hope this 10 up to 6 to 10 verses are combinations, celestial combinations are quite clear. And in the end, I'm just reminding to everyone who is watching, like Hora is a applied science, and it's a, knowledge become power only when you apply. If you will not apply, then it will do nothing. So you go and apply each verses on the chart, one chart, 10 chart, 100 charts, as much as you will apply, will do the practice, then you can understand this Pratyaksha Shastra, and then you can understand the wisdom and the stature of Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar, and that will be the real tribute in the lotus feet of Mahaguru Maharshi Parasa. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek, for explaining these verses nicely. Um, so I have my question first with reference to the verse number 6. So here, both Atmakarak as well as Amatyakarak, there is an option. Either of them can be in Kendra and Trikona, then this yoga will be there for Royal Association. Now, but if both Atmakarak and Amatyakarak are like one is in Kendra, the other is in Trikona, both are there, then the intensity of the yoga is going to be more.
Definitely, that will, there are permutations and combinations in these cases. So if both are in the Kendra Trikona, if one is in the Kendra Trikona, so two, if I'm talking about the combinations only, not permutations, so that will dramatically impact the intensity of the yogas. If both Atmakarak and Amatkarak fulfilling the conditions of this verse number 6, so that uh, then in that case the Raj Sambandh Yoga is very powerful. Raj Sambandh Yoga, and the native will be definitely blessed with the Raja Kripa, and he will be the Raja Asrita, no doubt about it. But we need to check other the bal of the planet, the avastha of the planet, in a D9 also, and we have to understand the other divisional chart, associated divisional charts. We have to also understand, and that is prerequisite. Like Mahaguru is already by default he is understanding. Now Maitreya is practicing the Sodas Vargas system, so that is his understanding. But I'm a bit surprised if he has gave the tool like Sadvargas or Saptvargas or Dasvargas or Sodasvargas, and and we have to pick a system according to the question, according to the condition of the native, and then we have to apply accordingly. So what he taught in the earlier, so his understanding is everything we are applying. So Balawal we can check through those revelations, but definitely that will dramatically enhance the power of the yogas if both Atmkarak and Amatkarak fulfill the Kendra Trikona considerations.
Okay. And my second question is with reference to seventh verse. So here, if a malefic planet is present in the third and the sixth house from Atmakarak, from Arud Lagna, and also from Ascendant, three
Yes, yes,
things are there.
yes. Also,
Then this yoga will be fulfilling. I mean, it can be from either of the three.
either of the three actually. I don't know. Like I so he is saying Karakat Tatha Arud Laganascha. So Karak, from the Karak he is saying, and Arud he is saying, and the Lagana also saying. So all of three. So if I miss
So
that
either of the
one,
three, if from third of either of the three, from third and sixth house, if that is occupied by a malefic planet, then it will be a Senadhish.
he will be there is a possibility, a static promise to be a Senadhis. And again, the how, what a stature of the Senadhis, that depends upon the intensity of the yoga. That is by default, it is coming up. So every time Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara is not going to tell that. He revealed that one, how you check the conditions. Because a couple of times people are coming, I got this yoga, nothing is happening in my life. So it is impossible. If there is a yoga, nothing will not happen. It's impossible. Even Barami told like a powerless yoga, powerless planets are forming the Raj Yoga. Then also they are giving results even in dream or thoughts. So planets will definitely bless or curse. So that will come. Definitely that will come. So need to understand the how powerful they are. So then the manifestation you need to then the manifestation will happen. This is the whole science of understanding the process of the manifestation. So how things are manifesting. A lot of billion-dollar business is going on to understand the law of attraction and the manifestation, how you do the positive thinking and this and that. So this all is integrated in the first chapters only in the Parashara Hora Shastra. When he talked about the Srishti Kram Katana Adhyaya, so he was just talking about the Srishti Kram, how the manifestation is happening. So the only thing is the real Devaki can see the wheel of time and understand the process of the manifestation. But people are more interested to play with this one. So play with this one, the remedial part is coming into the play. So that's a very risky bit. Because the in karma theory you cannot change everything, because the karmic pattern, there are the segments, so where you can do little bit remedying and where you can't do the remedy. So we have to understand the denial and the delay. We have to understand that one, so that balance we have to understand. But people are like every profession, this profession also got some black sheeps, and they are ripping off some people. So it's a malpractice. But here we are just paying our humble and respectful tribute in the lotus feet of Parasarji.
Thank you so much for explaining it nicely. So friends, that's all for today. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, you can write to us in the comment section. And thanks for watching and listening to us. Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you. Jai Gurudev. Har Mahadev.